The iPads have provided us with a whole new playing field for teaching and learning. Whereas once teachers were the providers of content, they are now the filter of content. The classrooms have shifted from lecture halls into true multimedia centers where critical thinking happens on a daily basis. There are these really wonderful moments where teachers and students will be working on something, and maybe the teacher is attempting to use the technology in some way and is struggling, and a student will stand up and say, hey, let me show you how to do that. I know how to make that work. And it's wonderful because we're now all on equal footing, equal territory, and we're teaching and learning and moving forward together.
When the iPads first came to St. Andrews, it was a little bit overwhelming, the amount of possibilities as a teacher that we could use in the classroom. But now that we've had and used them for several months, it's just been amazing. From downloading apps that can practice simple division facts to actually using several applications for one project, we've just been absolutely impressed. One recent project we just finished in the 4th grade was creating a document slideshow that described our environment here in Savannah, Georgia to our friends in the northern regions of Scotland, and the response from that school has been incredible, and now they're looking at seeing what they can do to try and match our capabilities. It almost gave them a real life experience walking through what we see every day.
The iPad helps our students become independent learners. This allows them to search, create, and use higher level thinking skills.
I'm not really sure if we know where it's going to go definitively, but from the point of student learning, it's allowed us to individualize curriculums, and as far as teaching goes, it's given teachers an entirely new platform for which to coach and manage information with students. So it's been pretty exciting, but to definitively tell you where it's going to go, I think that's what makes it so neat, is that we're discovering it all together.
My name is Dan Welch. I'm a 5th and 6th grade science teacher, and I also teach 6th grade literature. I have the iPad here, and it's revolutionized the way I teach. Some of the things that I enjoy about it is, in inquiry-based science, kids generate questions all the time. And some of those questions I don't always know the answers to, but the iPad is one of those things where it's like, hey, let's look it up. And within seconds, the kids have found answers to things that I might not have been able to find myself, that I might have to do research and told them the next day. So the iPad, they can actually find answers to their own questions, and it's such a powerful tool because their questions can get deeper, and because of that, their learning gets deeper.
I'm Jessie Lazuri, and I teach 7th and 8th grade science. We use the iPads in my class almost every single day. When we do labs, we usually have the iPads right beside us, and we're walking around to different stations, entering all of our data using spreadsheets on our iPads, and then that information can be sent directly to each other as collaborative work, or it can be sent to me to grade. I rarely go to the copy machine anymore because almost all of the work that I give my students and my students return to me is electronic.
My name is Kristen Cole. We're actually filming today, just talking a little bit about the iPads used in the world of iPads in chemistry and anatomy. When we first got started with the iPads, I think it was more of just using the apps and finding the best app and finding out what worked as far as just having this fun new tool. But it's become just kind of the way of life in the chemistry room. We do everything via the internet, and we have wiki pages on the iPads that we access, and everything's become pretty much paperless. We can communicate much faster. We send assignments via email from their homepage. Their wiki page is what we call it on the iPads, and we use apps to kind of reinforce a lot of the things that we're learning. And it's just, we can cover content quicker and efficiently. The visual learners are really able to see a lot more and tap into a lot more things this way. So again, the world of iPads again has come across very quickly, but everybody's embraced it extremely well, and it's going great.
Almost 6 months before St. Andrews acquired the iPad, we talked about it in our current events class, and what an exciting tool that could become for us, simply because on the iPad there's so many apps that apply directly to current events and international relations. You can go to CNN, USA Today, BBC, whatever and get world coverage of what's going on at any time. So I think it's absolutely essential, and I think that we are going to see even more uses for it in days to come.